Hey there, folks. Welcome back to another edition of Cat Chat with me, Brad Welbert. I'm LC Sports Information Director, and we're talking softball again this week with Coach Roberts. Coach, how we doing?
Doing great, Brad.
Doing great. Great to hear. No games to talk about. It's kind of a weird deal. February is usually chock full of non-conference and stuff getting you ready, prepared for the conference schedule, but just things didn't work out for you coming in with this schedule. You've been off for several days, but we talked last week. Plenty of time to practice and work on some stuff that you saw in those first 4 games that we can kind of get ironed out. So, how have practices gone since those series?
Went real well. We were able to play a squad game on Friday, and that went well. We came in yesterday, got some work done. We'll probably have to move inside for the next couple of days, but we've got everything put in, and it's just staying sharp now more than anything else.
Right. So with this time off, I mean, has there any? And you feel like you kind of picked up some good momentum in those 4 wins to start the season. I guess what is it now, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Is there any concern about maybe losing the edge for the team like that?
Well, yeah, that would naturally be a concern, and we've tried not to just hound it and try to maintain that edge through this long period, but we will kind of gear that back up in the next few days and try to get back that momentum that we came out of that first weekend with.
Right. So scheduled to play Howard Payne this weekend to open up conference, and weather. Even obviously we know the weather situation here, but those games scheduled for Brownwood, and there's rain concerns over there as well. So we're shooting this early in the week, and even at this point, things are kind of up in the air about when the games are going to be played. Having that little bit of uncertainty leading into the weekend, does that change the approach at all?
Not really. All it will be is just a change of date by a day or two. We just continue to prep, and you learn in this business to deal with, like we talked about, deal with distractions and adversity, and you just go about that. It's going to rain there, and they're going to lose days. We're going to lose days. It's just how you come out on game day and perform. So we're not stressing about it. It'll cause some adjustments in travel and that kind of thing, but at the end, it's just a softball game, and got to go out and execute your game. And the team that does that best usually will be on top.
Right. So tell me a little bit about Howard Payne. They took 2 out of 3 from Belhaven at their place last weekend. So I don't know if that's a surprise or not, but usually Howard Payne has some tough years the past few years, but it seems like they're off to a pretty good start so far this year.
They've got some pretty good softball players on that team. I've been able to watch a couple of their live feeds and that kind of thing, and we've tracked their stats, and they've got some kids that can hit. So they've got pitchers. They're spreading their innings around pretty well with their pitchers. So, I look to see a pretty good softball team over there. I really do.
Yeah. And so does it? I mean, does it just come down to us executing the way that we and you know that our 1 through 9 and our defense are capable of doing?
That's what most games are going to come down to, is us doing what we do well. Yeah. We preach it to kids all the time, do simple well. And if we do the things that we do well, I think we're going to win most of our games.
Yeah. All right, folks, well, keep it tuned to our social media and website and all that sort of stuff for any game time, location, day changes over the next few days, or even now on Thursday if those have already been made. Definitely that is the place to find out for sure. They will have live stream and live stats from Brownwood, so be sure to look for the website for those. And a little side note, this could be, I won't say who and I won't say what, but it could be a record-setting weekend for one of our players. So I'll just leave that there. Don't want to, superstitions in baseball and softball. I don't want to jinx anything, but just watch the games this weekend, and you could potentially see a LC softball record be broken this weekend. So
Shelby will appreciate you not doing that.
There you go. That's what I'm talking. Anyway, well, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for joining us again this week, Coach Roberts. Thanks for coming by, and we'll see you guys again next time on Cat Chat.